G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday Arv install. This week we have got a treat for you. We're back on the old HILUX this week. Everyone loves a good N80. Now last time you've seen us we did the beautiful behind the grill light bar. This week, you probably guessed it already from the we put up last night. We are doing the dual auxiliary battery. So we've just sprayed this quickly because didn't have time to get it powdered. And obviously drops down in here and nice little battery up in there. So this is the actual tray. Nice little fabricated thing. Pick up your drop offs. Ding! Should be a couple of nutserts in here. Mick, who you've seen in other videos, did nutsert him. So feel free to roast him in the comments below for not nutserting these. And now the video looks crap. So yeah, that's the tray anyway. This is one of our supporting brackets. Like so. And this is our same as doing with all of them, throwing a bcdc mount up there. Now we are going to work on another bcdc mount that comes down here behind the grill as well, which obviously a few models in the market that do that. We're going to do it as well, a bit of airflow because sometimes up there it gets a little bit too hot and they cut out a little bit. But we think it does look pretty nice. Roast us in the comments below if you think it's crap, but hey, always like a good roasting. Righto, so this week, kick this week off, what you need as always, need some tools. So this week, bit of Milwaukee power, got a ratchet, 10mm socket, because everything is pretty much 10mm on this one. You may need another, at one point you will need a spanner or another one just to, because one section we're going to put an nut and a bolt on. And you'll need flat blade screwdriver, give you a bit of help, and it's about all you need from memory. Now I've got a quick run through on this yesterday, how to put it in. So I've actually put this one in, so it should be fun. We should get a few piss takes out of it. Now don't forget, where are your pirate piss takes? Come on. I want to see some more. I think we've seen like one. So I want more pirate piss takes. Come on, guys. Film it. F it up. And put it in. We want to see it. We want to see them. $500 gift voucher. We want to see it. Alright, so, and of course, I haven't forgotten. Actually, you know what? I'm off the piss. I'm getting on the water, so I'm going to lose some weight. I'm a bit fat. No, just kidding. Just kidding. We're on the piss. Just kidding. We are, this week, we're on the, have a little taste first. Oh, pretty good. So on the Newstead Brewing Co. this week, on the Coastal Pale Ale. Not a bad drop. Look, if you can tell, I'm a bit into the fruity beers. I just got that right drop. And there's not much bitterness behind them. Also, if you think I could try a better beer, put it in the comments below. Let me know what we should try. Because I'm starting to run out of the old Uncle Dan. He's starting to run out of new selections on his shelf. So if we need to go hunting a beer, I need to know. In the comments. So, where did we start with this one? Alright, so there's a couple of things I do know already that we're not going to run into trouble of. So, if you look down here, Al, actually before we get started, one more thing for the intro. Come around here to the bread roll. Look what I've stitched Al up with this week. I've stitched him up with this beauty. Now, what did you say it sounded like again?
It's a pasito with a stone and wood in it.
A pasito with a splash of stone and wood and a drop of a warhead. I gave him that because it was shit.
Jesus, how are you?
That's a sour ale, not a fruit ale. It's a no go. Do not try. Righto, saved you there. All right, so first thing we do around here, off the side of our fuel filter, you'll see we've got this wire here, and see how it hangs out. Well, that's in the way, so we need to piss that off. So scratch my eye. We're gonna get in there. It's always tricky these ones, but. There we go, wiggle him out, you'll get him out. Want to pull that one out. We've made a new spot for that over here on the tray, little slot there for that to go back into. So that one's out. So the first step we do after that, so I want to get that out of the way so you don't forget. So you want to grab this bracket. Now this bracket sits in here like so. So you'll see it lines up with a hole here and a hole there with a thread in it. So we're going to get our supplied bolts that we bring. Now this is your supplied bolts. Lucky for me, unlucky for you, I can drop probably 100 of these today and all good. And then I've got washers, so I'll drop plenty of washers. I've got no luck nuts. So these are all M6s, so we've got plenty of everything today. Uh-oh. We've had a moment. We've had a moment. We've had a bloody moment, haven't we?
Oh, 80 left.
So we've got 80 more we can drop. We'll pick them up later. Let's get this one. Pop this off because make my life easier. First thing you're going to do is start by putting this top one into the threads that are here. So you want to hold this bracket down. So, because this back one we're going to put a nut and bolt in. I'm going to bring him down so he's nice where he needs to be. Let's just get my hands out of the way so you can watch my beautiful fingertips work.
Hand model.
It could be a hand model, eh? Look at this. Ooh, ooh. Look at the freckles too. Look at that. Ooh.
Chicken sausages.
Chicken sausages. Righto. So, the next step we want to get. See, we're using these flange nuts on this one, these flanged heads, so don't really have to worry about a washer. But we'll put a washer on the nut side, so throw that one back. So when we come up, this time around, we're going to come up from the bottom underneath here. And then we're going to put a washer and a nut on top of that spot down there. So, nice and easy. Well, kind of thought it was. Then you just sort of let your fat gut get caught up in the shirt. That's why I got to stop drinking a little bit, I think. And nuts on. Make sure he's in there. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So got me 10mm. Just going to go underneath. I'm going to put this 10mm back on here. Going to make sure he's going righty tighty. Yep. I'm going to line this bad boy up on there. I'm going to put this one under here. So you're going to make sure the bolt goes up through the guard too, not pointing down, because you stab it tight on that. Beautiful. Do it like a toiga. And the bolts will be a little bit shorter, to be honest. This is just what I had lying around, so I thought we'd use them. Because that ran out of socket then, didn't it? But it's like, no, it's got plenty. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. Righto, so that's that bracket in. Done, dusted. In. Next step, we're going to put our battery tray in. Now you can see here, we have limited this to 25 kilos as well. Now you can get a good sized battery under the bonnet at 25 kilos just because there's been some incidents where people have thrown, for example, a full river battery, which are about 44 kilos off the top of my head from memory. Now I run one of them in the boat to run an electric motor, and it runs like 10 hours, full bicky. So, not really needed in a car, but 44 kilos on this thin inner guard, no good. Because what happens is, we might last for years and years. You just smash some corrugations, mad dog it down the back like we do, and before you know it, your phone's dinging and you're getting text messages because you've got to put it on silence. We'll put this over here every time. And before you know it, you are, what am I going to call it, fatiguing the guard, and you're going to start cracking it. It won't fall through the guard. I don't believe there's been any incidents where they've gone through the guard, but there's been plenty where they've cracked around bolts and stuff where all the pressure's going. So we've limited these 25 kilos. It's a fair rating. You can get a 100 amp hour battery in there. Put a good size lithium in. Well, we are limited to size again. But, you know, and as you know, we're going to do cool tub features, so we're going to do some badass tub ones anyway. But this is just for those who want to put a smaller battery in there, a bit extra power, whatever. All the room's good. So, to put this in, just so you know, 25, that's what we're getting at. We're going to, this is the way it goes in this way. So we're going to sort of feed this down and pull that out the way. The one that we removed earlier because he's a pain in the butt. Get him out. Get that out of the way. There we go. Starting to have to dig a little bit. And we've been and we've put some nut certs in. So when you put your tray in, your very next step will be grab yourself a bolt from your box of bolts. And in here you'll see you can line up a nut cert. It's got to wiggle him around to get him to line up. Oh God. That's how much of a mess I made of the nut cert. I didn't have the right size drill bit. I couldn't be bothered digging out the die grinder, so I just reamed out the drill bit, but now the nut cert's got on the piss. But for this specific install, it doesn't actually matter. Oh yeah, just do a dodgy bit of work. That's how we work out here, you know. All our, we got all
on your own.
On our own. Everything is crap. Everything's the first gen of everything. But we don't get all the good gear. Well, sometimes, but not often. Always, this will probably stay in here now until knows. So now, anyways, back to what we were doing at the back here. we need to line this one up with the nutsert. But see, this nutsert I didn't butcher as much, so that one's straight in, right? Things looking beautiful. You don't want to do any of these up till we get everything lined up. Need a bit of movement maybe. And then, so we got 2 side ones in. We're going to have a couple more here. So we've got one here, where my little fingertip is. One right there. And then one at the back here. One in there. Now these ones have got threads. Oh, I lie. Sorry. We have 2 bolts. I lied at the start. From the very get-go, I lied. So we'll put this one in here. Oh, put this back on. Get a little extension because it'll make our life easier. And we'll line that up with the thread in there. And we'll just send this one down. So he's lined up. Now we want to get our last bolt. Now back over here to our other 2 boxes. Get ourselves a washer again and a nut. Straight up from the bottom. There he goes. Washer. Nut. Just like so. And then we go. Oh, what's going on with this thing? God, it's played childproof. Oh, here we go. Hit the lock button, I think. Did you do that? Feel like you did it, Al. Then we want to start tightening him up. Oh, hang on. Hydration, stop. Cheers, legends. Whee! It's really good. Actually, now it's warming up. It's getting a bit bittery. So that one's tight, as you can see. And then we go to this one here. And we tighten him up. And we go to these ones here. Shorten this down again. These 2 side ones. And like I said, it's a very simple, easy install. Providing, you know, you don't have to set up what I am. Oh God. Oh. Boom. Tight, so them ones are tight. Now, the next step after this is, see this plug we took out earlier? We've rerouted this because it's in the way down there. So we've rerouted it. And you just got to go one way or the other. Just plug that bad boy back in there. Out of the way, nice little reroute. Tidies it up. Now to get the battery in. So the next step is getting our battery in. So this one's a little bit more difficult than the rest of it. Put this down here. Oh, it's a bit tight there, old shirt. So we've got to actually try and, this thing gets in the way, so you want to be able to get this up and on top. So we need to loosen that. You put your screwdriver, oh my bad, head's in the way. So you got that in there, right, like so. So you put your screwdriver in there and you turn your screwdriver sideways and then pull on your wire and that just pulls that out. And you just need a bit of movement from that because it's all quite tight in here to get the battery in, as we can see. So next step. Here's our battery we've prepared earlier. Now, this is 21.5 kilos, 23 kilos. Something like that. Anyways, we stole it from the Ranger and we weighed it in the Ranger video. So if you don't know what your battery weighs, get your scales out of the bathroom, sit it on the scales and find out what it weighs. Because, you know, this one isn't going to matter as much as the Ranger. But, you know, we start, you'll know if it's 40 kilos. Like, but 25 kilos is the rating. This is a 100 amp hour battery. So, you ready? Great. No. Ready. We get that bad boy up. And we've got to try and, I forgot something. Hang on a minute. We've gone too hard here. So, we need to actually piss off this fuse box. Just make sure it's how I get it out. Oh, that's right. So, how you get it out, which you just started watching me figure it out, is these little tabs in here. See them little tabs? Pull that sucker all the way out, as far as it'll go, and pull up. All the way out, as far as it'll go, pull up. Boom. Piss that off over there, because believe it or not, I'll be fucking honest here. Let's have a look. There's nothing in there. It's doing absolutely nothing. But it gets in the way of absolutely everything, so pull that out. Out there. Back to the battery. Woo. Now it is difficult, so pick him up. Now it's a bit of kind of feed it down like so. We get in there, pull these wires up out of the way, so come over that terminal, and then there we go. And we should be able to just, we're in there like swimwear. Now this is a bit of wire we've run already, so you'd move all that over, and you can sort of reposition all this stuff where you need it for what you're doing. Sort of jam all that down the back there, pull this up, and we're on. Battery tray, battery in there like swimwear. Right, so then put this bad boy back on, clip. Next step, we get our battery clamps. This is our battery clamp / BCDC mount. We put this on. Now you have some supply bolts that will drop down, specific for a battery this size or a little bit shorter, nothing really bigger. And it will drop down and go into those nutserts, which aren't in there as we discovered at the start of the video. And it will bolt it in there nice and tight. Now with those bolts, you don't want to go, and just go mad dog and clamp this thing right down and bulge the battery out and all sorts of Just wants to be firm. Most battery things, well, this one's got a bolt. Some have still got wings and stuff on them, little, what do they call them? Wing nuts.
Wing nuts.
Little wing nuts, doing by hand. So it doesn't have a huge amount of pressure on it. Just needs enough to clamp it down so it can't move. Then if you want, you can put a BCDC, which the other one's in another job. They can sit on here, that'll go this way. Little MIDI fuse will go there. If you want to put a MIDI fuse there, BCDC here. That's it. That's pretty well. It's pretty well all of it. That's it. Job done. She's installed. Off to the auto sparky, get some things wired in, and it'll be badass. You'll have the coolest HILUX in town. You know, only because it's got the pirate. Righto, Red Legends. That's a wrap on this one. It's another Friday I have install done. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Got any ideas for new products, things you'd like to see us do? Drop a bloody comment below. Give us a like. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget pirate piss takes. They are the thing. God damn it. Make sure you get into it. Like, pirate piss takes is going to be goddamn funny. You just got to get into it. It's good to embarrass yourself. Look at this. Look at what I wear every week. Keep you. Look at this. Look at it. Do this every week to embarrass myself and keep you guys amused. So make sure you get amongst it. Give us all a laugh. We'll see you next week, Legends. Thanks for all the support. You.